Hi, it's Janelle with Parsnips and Parsimony, and Art and I are going to do a little chat about how much we spent on our groceries for our family of 8. And well, it's 9 now, but we only had baby for what, 2 days? 2 days of last year, and she wasn't really eating our people food. So we're going to give you a rundown of how much we spent last year for our family of 8. Our total that we spent for groceries last year, and this includes milk, bulk foods, the whole works, was $4,527.84. Now this is, to the best of my knowledge, all of our expenses, but there may be a couple gallons of milk here or there that managed to escape the calculator and the record. So that, you know, factor that in, we might be off a little bit, but this is going to be pretty close to how much we spent.
Did you add the seeds into that? Or did,
yes, the seeds.
Did we not buy seeds this year?
The seeds that we did buy, I did add into this. Okay. So that would include the garden vegetables that we grew, and that's into that total. So when you break that down, it's $87.07 a week for groceries. Our target goal was $75. That's what we really were aiming for. So we're a little over budget on that aspect, but it doesn't, you know, when we say budget, it's a rough budget. It's fine if we go over. And that works out to be $4.35 per meal. So that feeds all of us. And if you want to break that down one step further, that is 54 cents per person per meal. Did I say that right, Art?
I believe so. And if you're doing the math, you might notice it doesn't exactly add up to 21 meals a week. And that's because a lot of times we'll eat at Janelle's parents' house one time a week on average. So we're factoring in 20 meals per week instead of 21.
Right. And that's pretty much how we don't spend a lot on our grocery bill. Yes, we have a growing family, and I did say to Art this week that the way the boys have been eating, that bill may even hit the $100 mark this year, but we will see how that goes. Now, included in this is when we buy our full cow, and that does add quite an expense to our yearly grocery budget, but we feel that it's really important to have high quality food, that we know where it's coming from, we know how it's butchered, we know how it's raised, and that is important to us. Sometimes, I know some of you guys may not have that luxury to be able to do that, and so by all means, you know, buy the meat on sale at the grocery store. I still do that sometimes. If there's just such a good deal, I can't pass it up. But that is why I think the grocery bill's a little bit higher this year. We also buy farm fresh milk and support our local farmer, and that is definitely more expensive when it comes to milk prices. But again, we really want to support the local farmer in our area, and we feel that's some way that we can do. So yes, our prices are a little bit higher for our overall grocery budget. I mean, just what, 3-4 years ago, we were only spending $35 a week.
Right.
But we have growing kids, and we certainly don't want them to go hungry, and we want to provide them with really good, solid, whole, nutritious foods. I hope that gives you an idea into our grocery budget for this past 2016 year. It's April 8th today, and so far into our budget, we're right around $40 a week for food, but we'll see how the year plays out. I did stock up on a ton of food in December just before I had my baby, so I didn't have to do a lot of grocery shopping, and that might also make up for why we spent a little bit more last year.
We do know we could get food a lot cheaper. If you're going to really pinch pennies, I don't know if food is the place to pinch those pennies. One thing we feel in our family is that we like to save money, but there are other ways to save money other than food, and often buying cheap food is not a good way to save money because it's bad for your health. I mean, one doctor's visit is going to eat up an awful lot of food budget. So we kind of treat food as medicine in a way. We try to eat very healthy, and we noticed a huge difference when we started making these changes in our diet some 3-4 years ago. About the same time our budget started to go up for food, we also noticed our health improved, and we weren't sick nearly as much. And we do attribute a lot of that due to the fact that we were eating a lot of processed foods
foods that had a lot of sugars and grains, and that causes a lot of inflammation in your body. And when you have a lot of inflammation, you are prone to getting sick a lot more. And I remember one year we were so sick, the people around us and our friends or family call us the plague because we were so sick all the time. And finally we said, you know what, let's switch up our diet, let's eat more greens, let's eat more whole foods. And we noticed some amazing changes. A lot of you guys ask, how do we manage to keep our figures so fit and trim? I really do believe it has a lot to do with the fact that we're eating nothing but whole foods and fresh fruits and vegetables, and it's made a big difference in our family. If you've scrolled through our videos and our playlists on saving money and bulk foods, you'll see that I have several videos about bulk food hauls that we've done, and you can see that's another way that we save a lot of money, is buying food in bulk. And we bought some special storage containers for our basement where the food is kept cool, but bugs are kept out of it, and it seems to work really well for stretching the budget and also giving us those whole foods that we want. Thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to our large family vlog where I do a lot of cooking videos and how we do manage to feed our family on such a small budget. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you for our next video. Bye!